Picture this. You wake up each morning, close your eyes, and visualize your dream life. You see the success, feel the abundance, imagine the perfect relationship. You repeat affirmations like I am worthy of love, or money flows to me easily. You make vision boards. You try to feel grateful for what you don't yet have. Sound familiar? You've probably spent countless hours in meditation, trying to align your vibration. You've read book after book, taken course after course. You've practiced gratitude journaling, done visualization exercises. But here's what's really happening beneath the surface. Every time you visualize something as a future goal, you're unconsciously reinforcing the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You're literally broadcasting "I don't have this yet" to the universe. Think about the energy behind the phrase, I want abundance. What's the hidden message? I don't have abundance. Each time you affirm what you want, you're actually confirming what you lack. And the universe? It's listening to every frequency you emit. It's giving you exactly what you're broadcasting. More waiting, more wanting, more almost but not quite. This is why traditional manifestation can feel so frustrating. You're working against yourself without even realizing it. Let's dive deeper into why this happens. When you operate from desire, you're operating from a fundamental assumption of separation. Desire inherently implies distance. It says, I am here, and what I want is over there. But here's where it gets really interesting. The quantum field, this invisible intelligence that responds to your consciousness, doesn't actually respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. If your dominant state is wanting, the quantum field mirrors that exact frequency back to you. It gives you more situations where you're left wanting, where fulfillment remains just out of reach. This creates what I call the manifestation paradox. The harder you try, the more you reinforce the very gap you're trying to close. It's like trying to catch your own shadow. The faster you run toward it, the faster it moves away from you. Here's what changes everything. You don't manifest from desire. You manifest from outcome. This isn't just a mindset shift. It's a complete reversal of how manifestation actually works at the quantum level. Instead of projecting your desires into the future, you start from the end result and work backwards. Think about it like watching a movie backwards. When you start from the ending, you already know how everything resolves. There's no anxiety about whether the hero wins. You've already seen it. You don't doubt the outcome because you've experienced the resolution. That certainty changes your entire emotional state as you watch the story unfold. Quantum physics proves this isn't just philosophy. At the quantum level, all possibilities exist simultaneously in what scientists call the field of infinite potential. Your ideal life, your perfect relationship, your dream career, abundant health, it's all already there, existing as potential realities waiting to be selected. You're not creating it from scratch. You're choosing it from an infinite menu of possibilities that already exist. The double-slit experiment, one of the most famous experiments in quantum physics, shows us something incredible. Reality responds to observation. Subatomic particles exist as waves of possibility until they're observed, at which point they collapse into specific measurable particles. You're doing this every moment of your life. Your conscious observation, your dominant emotional state and focused attention is literally choosing which reality you experience from infinite possibilities. If you're constantly observing from lack, feeling the absence of what you want, you collapse realities that confirm that absence. But if you observe from fulfillment, from the emotional state of already having what you desire, you collapse realities that match that frequency. This isn't wishful thinking. It's quantum mechanics in action. Scientists have also discovered something called retrocausality, the idea that future events can influence past events at the quantum level. This suggests that when you align with a future outcome, you're not just attracting it, you're actually connecting with a timeline where it already exists. Every moment, your consciousness is performing this quantum selection process. Your beliefs, emotions, and expectations are the lens through which you observe reality. And that observation determines what becomes real in your experience. This is why people who expect good things to happen often experience more positive outcomes. It's not positive thinking, it's quantum mechanics. Their expectation shifts their observation, which collapses different possibilities into their reality. Consider this: your life right now is a perfect reflection of your dominant internal state. The quantum field is impartial and precise. It doesn't judge your desires as good or bad. It simply mirrors back your consistent emotional frequency. So if you want different external results, your task isn't to work harder externally. It's to shift your internal state to match the reality you want to experience. This is the foundation that most people get wrong. Stop visualizing your desires as future scenarios that might happen someday. Instead, clearly define your outcome from the perspective of already living it. Don't see yourself becoming wealthy. See yourself as someone who is wealthy right now. Don't imagine finding love. Experience being someone who is deeply loved and cherished. Don't visualize getting healthy. Embody the version of you who enjoys vibrant, effortless health. Here's the key: experience it from the inside out, not from the outside in. Instead of watching yourself like you're viewing a movie, step into the scene. What does it feel like in your body? What thoughts naturally arise? How do you carry yourself when you already have everything you desire? Feel the satisfaction in your bones. Notice the confidence that flows through you. Experience the ease and naturalness of already having what you want. This isn't pretending. This is accessing a reality that already exists in the quantum field. Step 2. Become that version of yourself. This is where the real transformation happens. You need to shift from "I want to be successful" to "I am successful." But this isn't just about changing your words. It's about changing your entire energetic signature. Don't just say the words. Feel them resonate in every cell of your body. Notice how your posture changes when you truly accept this reality. Observe how your breathing shifts. Feel the tension release as you stop striving and start being. Your nervous system is listening to every signal you send. When you genuinely embody the version of yourself who already has what you desire, your brain begins rewiring itself around this new identity. New neural pathways form. Your subconscious mind starts filtering information differently. You're no longer broadcasting uncertainty, lack, or desperation. You're transmitting fulfillment, confidence, and gratitude. These are exactly the frequencies the quantum field responds to most powerfully. Step 3. Release control and trust the process. Here's the part that feels counterintuitive but creates the most dramatic results. Completely let go of controlling how your desired outcome manifests. Release your attachment to specific paths, methods, or timelines. Your job isn't to figure out the mechanics. Your job is to maintain your energetic alignment while the quantum field orchestrates all the details. Think of this like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check on its progress. You plant it, create the right conditions, and trust nature's intelligence to handle the growth. When you try to control the how, you're operating from the limited perspective of your conscious mind. But the quantum field has access to infinite intelligence and can arrange circumstances in ways your mind could never imagine. This is where surrender becomes your superpower. The moment you stop trying to force outcomes, you open yourself to possibilities beyond your current awareness. The reason this approach feels so foreign is that our entire society is built on the belief that effort equals results. We're taught to push, strive, and work harder to get what we want. But quantum manifestation operates on different principles entirely. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to vibration. It doesn't move because you demand it. It aligns because you are aligned. Most people resist this because it challenges everything they've been conditioned to believe about achievement. But consider this: some of your most significant breakthroughs probably happened when you weren't trying so hard. They came in moments of relaxation, inspiration, or surrender. Here's how to integrate this into your daily life. Each morning, before you get out of bed, take a few minutes to feel your chosen reality, not as future potential, but as present fact. Say to yourself, "I'm already living my ideal reality." But don't just think it, experience it fully. What would your day look like if you were already the version of yourself who has everything you desire? How would you move through the world? What decisions would feel natural and obvious? Feel this in your body for just a few minutes. then release it completely. This isn't about maintaining the feeling all day. It's about setting your frequency and then trusting throughout the day when doubt creeps in or when you catch yourself slipping back into wanting mode. Simply remind yourself it's already done. You don't need to recreate the entire experience. Just briefly reconnect with that certainty. Before sleep, practice what I call quantum gratitude. Instead of being grateful for what you hope will come, feel genuine appreciation for what already exists in your chosen reality. Thank the universe for the abundance you're already experiencing, the love that's already yours, the success that's already manifesting. This isn't fake gratitude, it's quantum gratitude. You're aligning with the timeline where these things are your natural reality. When you notice yourself slipping into old patterns of wanting or forcing, use this simple reset. Take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself, what would the version of me who already has this be feeling right now? Then embody that feeling for 30 seconds. That's it. You've just course-corrected your frequency. You might have experienced this already without realizing it. Remember a time when something amazing happened after you stopped trying so hard. That perfect job that appeared when you'd given up the search. The relationship that blossomed when you weren't actively looking. The solution that came when you stopped obsessing over the problem. That wasn't coincidence or luck. That was the quantum field responding to your energetic shift. When you moved from desperation to surrender, from needing to allowing, you changed your frequency. And the field responded by collapsing a different set of possibilities into your reality. The universe doesn't need your effort. It needs your frequency. It doesn't require your struggle. It requires your alignment. Here's something that might seem contradictory. The people who receive the most are often those who need the least. This isn't about being privileged or lucky. It's about understanding a fundamental quantum principle. When you need something desperately, you're vibrating from lack. When you want something casually but aren't attached to getting it, you're vibrating from abundance. The field responds to the vibration, not the circumstances. This is why wealthy people often attract more wealth easily, while those struggling with money find it harder to manifest abundance. It's not unfair, it's frequency. The wealthy person's relationship with money is already abundant, so they magnetize more abundance. But here's the empowering truth. You can shift your frequency regardless of your current circumstances. You can develop an abundant relationship with anything, love, health, success, simply by choosing to embody the version of yourself who already has it. Instead of visualizing your journey from where you are to where you want to be, start from your desired outcome and look backwards. Imagine you're already living your dream life, and you're reflecting on how you got there. From this future perspective, the path seems obvious and inevitable. This technique eliminates doubt because you're not hoping something will happen. You're remembering how it happened. Throughout your day, ask yourself, how would the version of me who already has this respond to this situation? Let that version of yourself guide your decisions, reactions, and energy. This isn't pretending to be someone you're not. It's accessing a version of yourself that already exists in the quantum field. Practice caring deeply about your desires, while being completely unattached to when or how they manifest. This paradox, intense desire with total detachment, creates the perfect conditions for quantum manifestation. Every outcome has a unique energy signature, a specific combination of thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Spend time identifying the exact energy signature of your desired reality. What does confidence feel like in your body? How does abundance change your breathing? What thoughts naturally arise when you feel completely loved? Once you identify this signature, you can access it instantly, regardless of external circumstances. This becomes your quantum tuning fork, instantly aligning you with your chosen timeline. This is perhaps the most powerful technique. Make decisions throughout your day, as if you're already living your desired reality. If you were already successful, how would you approach that meeting? If you were already in a loving relationship, how would you treat yourself today? If you were already healthy, what choices would feel natural? You're not pretending, you're practicing being the version of yourself who already lives this reality. Here's something that will revolutionize your relationship with timing in the quantum field. your desired outcome already exists. It's not coming to you, you're tuning into it. This means there's no waiting involved, only alignment. When you fully embody the reality you desire, the physical manifestation becomes inevitable. It might happen quickly, or it might unfold gradually, but it's no longer a question of if, only when and how. And here's the beautiful paradox. The moment you stop needing it to happen by a certain time, it often manifests faster than you ever imagined possible. Why do some manifestations happen instantly, while others take time? It's not about the complexity of what you're manifesting. It's about the clarity and consistency of your alignment. A person might manifest a parking space instantly because they have no resistance to receiving it, but they might struggle for years to manifest a relationship because they have deep beliefs about their worthiness of love. The speed of manifestation is determined by your level of internal coherence. The less resistance you have to receiving something, the faster it appears. This is why working on your beliefs and self-concept is so crucial. Not because you need to be perfect, but because clear channels allow faster flow. You'll know you're successfully embodying your desired reality when you feel calm and certain about your outcomes, even if you can't see how they'll happen. When opportunities and synchronicities start appearing naturally, when people begin treating you differently, as if something has shifted, when your external circumstances start rearranging themselves to match your new frequency, when you lose the desperate need for things to happen immediately, when decision-making becomes easier because you naturally choose from your new identity. The difference between someone who manifests consistently and someone who struggles often comes down to one fundamental understanding. You don't manifest by reaching for what you want. You manifest by becoming who you already are in the reality where you have it. Every master manifestor understands this secret. They don't chase their desires. They choose their outcomes. They don't try to convince the universe to give them what they want. They align with the version of reality where they already have it. This isn't about positive thinking or visualization tricks. This is about understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself and working with quantum principles rather than against them. Most of society operates from the old paradigm. Work hard, struggle, earn your way to success. But quantum manifestation operates from a completely different paradigm. Align, embody, receive. This doesn't mean you won't take action, but your actions will come from inspiration rather than desperation, from alignment rather than anxiety. When you're truly embodying your desired reality, the right actions become obvious and effortless. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, saying the right things to the right people. This isn't coincidence. It's coherence in action. Making this shift requires a commitment, not to working harder, but to being more aligned. It's a commitment to catching yourself when you slip into old patterns of wanting and forcing, and gently redirecting yourself back to embodiment. It's a commitment to trusting the process even when you can't see immediate results. It's a commitment to maintaining your frequency regardless of external circumstances. Most importantly, it's a commitment to your own transformation. Because when you truly master quantum manifestation, you don't just get what you want. You become who you're meant to be. Stop chasing. Start choosing. Stop wanting. Start being. Stop forcing. Start allowing. Stop hoping. Start knowing. Stop becoming. Start being. Your dream future isn't something far away that you need to work toward. It already exists in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. And right now, in this moment, you're beginning to tune into its frequency. The quantum field has been waiting for you to remember this truth. It's been waiting for you to stop looking outside yourself for what can only be found within. It's been waiting for you to claim your power as the conscious observer who collapses infinite possibilities into concrete reality. As you integrate this understanding, remember that you're not just learning a new technique. You're remembering an ancient truth about the nature of consciousness and reality. You're stepping into your role as a quantum creator, someone who shapes reality through the power of aligned observation. This is your invitation to stop living as if you're separate from what you desire, and start embodying the truth that you and your desired reality are one. In the quantum field, there is no separation, no distance, no waiting, only the infinite possibilities of now. The quantum field doesn't respond to anxiety. it responds to alignment. The universe isn't waiting for you to do more. It's waiting for you to be more. Your dream reality is not somewhere out there. It's right here, right now, waiting for you to choose it.